I never considered myself to be a prejudiced person. I suffered enough of it to be disgusted with the idea that one person is superior to another. We're all made in the image of God with different talents and abilities. We all bring something special to the world. At least, that's what I believed, until I was confronted with my own heart. By the time I finished high school, I suffered unjust accusations, running around in my underwear trying to find clothes that were hidden in some dark part of the locker room, and, like many others, the crushing blows of name-calling and various other assaults against the psyche. After high school, I decided to move across the country to go to college at Howard University in Washington, D.C. Howard is one of the leading black universities. I wanted to know what it felt like to be around a lot of black people. I also thought that I would escape prejudice. Oddly enough, I was the black girl from the hick town, and I still didn't fit in. My clothes were different, my taste in music was different, and I didn't know how to dance. My roommate Bernadette taught me a few moves, but rest assured, you'll never find me on Dancing with the Stars. I was dismayed to find prejudice at Howard, too. I guess prejudice can live anywhere where people are. Through a series of events, I ended up with a job at the county in the Bay Area. When you get a job with the county, you get to choose your own health insurance. Being the frugal person that I am, I chose county insurance. I was matched with a nurse practitioner who was also a runner and laughed at my jokes. We were a perfect match. Earlier this year, she left for another job. I was heartbroken. That meant that I was going to be matched with another doctor. Not long after that, I got a letter in the mail from the county, and I ripped it open. My eyes scanned down to the middle of the page, only to see that my new doctor had a long Middle Eastern name that I could not sound out or pronounce. My tongue couldn't wrap around the arrangements of vowels and consonants. I said to myself, I ain't going to see her. I made all my appointments at a time when my primary doctor was not available. A few months after that, I got another letter from the county urging me to make an appointment with my primary doctor. Again, I said, I ain't going to see her. We have nothing in common, and I can't even pronounce her name. Finally, I got this last letter from the county stating that an appointment was made for me with my primary doctor. Oh, I could just feel my blood boil and my blood pressure going up. My first instinct was to cancel that appointment. But then I had to ask myself, why was I so adamant at avoiding an appointment with her? At that moment, this voice inside me spoke up. Excuse me, I think you might be prejudiced. What? I said to myself, literally. Again, the voice. Excuse me, you only hate the prejudice that you've experienced. You don't like what you don't understand, and you're making no effort to change it. Ouch. Not only was I prejudiced, I was a hypocrite. Realizing the error of my ways, I went to that appointment. I was really nervous when they put me in the room and visibly sweating, and this time it wasn't from a hot flash. After about 15 minutes, there was a small knock at the door, and the doctor entered. She was nothing like what I expected. Her bright blue skirt perfectly hugged her hourglass figure. Her light brown hair danced around her face, and her eyes, they were dandelion green. She said, "Good, you're black. I love black people. I used to work in Oakland, and all my friends are black." I was thinking to myself, she probably has more black friends than I do. She asked me why I came in, and I told her I had IBS, irritable black syndrome. We laughed and hit it off famously. They say that you can't judge a book by its cover, but this time, the cover was the one I had over my own heart. I couldn't see my own prejudice until it sat in my lap and stared me in my face. The older I get, the more I have to learn about myself and other people. Today, I make all of my appointments with my primary doctor, and yes, I even learned to pronounce her name.